are freewheeling directional lock and brake. So when removing them, it is important to set them in a place so that the next caster can be put on in the same orientation. So what we do is you'll have the lifter go ahead and brake the wheels. So this puts them in the lock position. And then we've actually removed the power pack, which removes some of the weight from tilting over. You tilt over the lifter. We have a small stand we use. This can be done on a bench if needed. That will support the lifter. And then the next step that will be done is there's 8 bolts that holds the leg to the intermediate frame. Those will be removed in order to release the leg so that the caster can be removed. This requires a 5mm Allen wrench to remove the bolt. And this will allow the leg to be removed from the lifter. So the spare caster has to be prepared in the same manner. And as we brake the wheel in the lock position, the caster needs to be in the same orientation, and the brake has to be engaged on the replacement caster, so now it's locked. What's important is that this caster stays in this orientation so that the hole that the brake rod goes into stays in the same pattern as the leg. We'll now go ahead and remove the old caster by removing 2 M8 bolts. These are, again, 5mm Allen wrenches to remove those. The new caster, keeping the orientation the same way, is inserted into the leg post, and it keeps the brake engagement lined up with the open hole in the leg. All right, so when putting these in, start them by hand. This avoids cross-threading of the threads. And the one on the back. And then either with the hand wrench or a torque, it can be put back in. The leg is now ready to be put back on the lifter. To do this, you want to make sure the brake rod is back in the braked orientation, which is this position. You insert the new leg so the brake rod falls in. And then with these bolts, it's the same thing. These need to be hand started as these are going into an aluminum extrusion. And these bolts, before standing up the lifter, just run lightly against the leg, and the final tightening will be done after the lifter is stood up. Now we stand up the lifter, and this allows to make sure that the leg, first, that the casters work in the proper manner, but also so the legs will be level.